Hello, and today I'll be presenting my future of tech trends. And the industry that I focus on was car industry, more specifically, the company was Volkswagen. And so through my presentation, I'll be talking about how Volkswagen has implemented digital twins. And so to explain what digital twins is, it's basically kind of the technology of taking what is physical and make it digital. So that's where it is implied in the name. So kind of recreating something that may be physical and then applying it to the cloud so that you can use it to modify it, adapt it, and you can do it at multiple sites so you don't need the actual physical thing in person. So this is helpful, for example, for the automobile industry, for Volkswagen and a number of other car companies, so that they can work on different models or the same model at different locations. So it's basically, like I said, taking the virtual 3D models, and some of the benefits are it's very beneficial for certain occupations. So, for example, engineers benefit greatly from this because it allows them to modify what the car design is, look at certain new data. So whether it's the aeronautics of the car moving through the wind, or the fuel efficiency, or the number of other scientific measurements that come from using a car, they can use this and adapt it without actually having to run physical tests. They can kind of all do it digitally. So that's where the huge optimization, and we're simulating this over and over. It will save a lot of time and money because it's all done virtually instead of actually having to do it in person with real people, real cars. So as this technology develops, companies like Audi, BMW, and Volkswagen, specifically those three, because they're all owned within the Volkswagen car group. So even though they're separate car companies, they're most likely sharing a lot of that data, a lot of those technological instruments. And what we know so far that Volkswagen currently does is that they use something called the HoloLens, and it's kind of VR, but it's more augmented reality. So it's not entirely virtual. So it's augmented in the sense that they will see the car or the design, and they'll be able to change and replace certain features of it, and it'll provide real-time updates in the data of it and the design and the actual practice of if a car is driving on a highway at this certain speed, and they'll be able to see that. It's a huge benefit to them when engineering and designing in the early phase before it's too late and they already have to manufacture. So Volkswagen, they currently have six of these laboratories where they use the HoloLens across the world. Currently, I think it's in Munich. There's one in Frankfurt, San Francisco, and a couple and three others scattered throughout the world. And it helps because it's not just only using digital twins in like a sense of using your hands, but they also can use voice and hand dictation, which also helps in assisting engineers and people actually using it in creating their model or their desired end product. And so, what we can look forward to the future of technologies that may be implemented in the car industry and in Volkswagen in particular. So, there's a couple of things. So, there's a chemical component. So, it's more on the production end. So, how can we use digital twins to produce more fuel efficiency and other chemicals and biochemicals that the car is using? So kind of letting engineers or assisting engineers to create the perfect car, the most efficient car in terms of fuel and other things. So maybe it's the aeronautics and the fuel efficiency, like I mentioned, or other designs within it that can be measured in a scientific aspect. But then there's other consumer end things, so it's not all on the science end, but consumer things where it's car keys. So let's say you don't have the physical car key, but you have a digital twin on the cloud, so you can use your phone in a sense where you don't ever need your car key because it's already uploaded to the cloud and it's personalized to you. So no, so it won't get mixed up to where, okay, other people have their car keys on the cloud. How's it gonna get mixed up? Each digital twin creates that car key, so there's only one pair, yours alone. And so that's a consumer end product. And there's other features that you could personalize within a car that makes it useful on the consumer end besides just creating digital twin technology for engineers and on the production line side. So it's something that we could look forward in the future. And I hope I shed some light on digital twins. Thank you very much.